recurve, as Caleb mentioned in the report. The recurves are just flex limbs. They're bent back, stretched limbs at a certain weight. This boat here is actually 25 pounds. So as you draw this at your maximum weight, at your maximum draw, you'll be holding back 25 pounds. It's a straight draw curve. The further you draw, the harder it pulls all the way to the end. I have here, this is actually Courtney's tool. Obviously the pink stuff isn't mine. But let me ask the different parts of the bow. Basically, this main frame, as you can call it, basically part of the bow, this is called your riser. Different manufacturers, different style risers, basically for strength, durability, and they're made with different materials. Most common ones aluminum, a lot of them are carbon now. But on top of your riser, you mount your limbs. Your limbs actually are what structure and what gauge the weightage of the bow. Your different strength limbs create your different poundage, and then what transfers that limb weight or poundage into arrow speed of your cams. Your cams, these are Hoyt's cam and a half plus cams. They are a real smooth, easy cam. They roll over. These, I believe, are 80. These are 75% cams on this bow. So basically, if it was a 50-pound draw weight, as you pull it back, as you reach the peak weight of the draw before the cams actually roll over, that's where you pull your maximum 50 pounds. Once your cams roll over and release that, you're only holding 75% of your original 50-pound draw weight. This is Court shooting her compound. As you watch her draw back, you can see how the weight builds, and then it crests over the top as the cams roll over the top. So at this point, she's definitely holding less than 20 some pounds at this time. It allows her to hold it for a long period of time. Able to concentrate more with a much easier release. Here's a closer look at the cams. As she draws, you can watch that cam roll, and at the last inch and a half, you see it roll over hard. That's basically, it sets in that valley where now she's holding 75% of the original draw weight.
Traditional shooters use their fingers to pull back and release their bow. In modern technology and modern bows, most hunters and target shooters will use a release, and this is a release. The release is a trigger mechanism that allows for a more forgiving and more accurate release every time. As he pulls his hand back, he's going to bring it back to his anchor point. And he has his finger on the trigger of his release, and there you go.
this is actually a carbon arrow. Again, this is where the technology is at today. Years ago, they started out basically with the Indians with stick arrows, and you can still find a lot of wooden arrows today, but the difference is they're all mass produced. After your wooden arrows, you came into aluminum. There's lots of different styles, size aluminum arrows, and again, today, this is the big thing. They're carbon arrows. This is a field or target arrow. The tip is actually, it's called a nibs tip. This is an insert field tip. Traditionally, what you'll find in your arrows today, and as far as points, they're screw-in field points. The reason they do that, basically, so you can screw out a field point and then screw in a broadhead and use the same arrow for hunting purposes.